what's your risk tolerance like? If you are a low risk person trying to go on a high risk route, you're going to be in trouble. You're probably not going to make it. It's just going to melt you down. It's going to cause so much anxiety that you're just going to stop. I'd rather see that person go down a path that is a little bit smoother, where we can check in more often, where they're not getting out over their skis, so to speak, because they're just not wired for that. And they'll take a slower path. That doesn't mean that they're not going to get there.
Right.
A lot of people in today's economy want to go after, a lot of entrepreneurs are trying to do the startup thing, and they're trying to grow fast. And that requires a set of aptitudes. There's a reality to that you're after exponential growth. You're probably bringing on investors, not necessarily. There's a pressure cooker involved. And then they'll say, and I really want work-life balance. I'm like, yeah, you need to readjust.
Yeah, that route might not work.
That's not going to go. That's not going to go. That's 80 hours a week, and you're going to sleep on your desk in the basement.
That's right.
It's crazy over there. Now, it's not always that bad, but that's the norm. So you get to design the speed at which you grow. You get to design the risks you want to take. You get to design the roles you want to have within the company. Some people really, really want to own their own company. But when they get there, they're like, I don't like this. I don't want to be in that position. And we do some leadership changes. It can be really healthy, but the more you can know about who you are and how you create value. And this is what it comes down to. I think about it this way. Can you articulate how you create value? What are the mechanisms through which you do work that really benefit other people? And there are certain roles, certain routes, certain ways of being in the world that are just never going to fit.
This series that we're talking through these questions, we're going to get into some specifics on how we can determine a fit. And then the more we can determine that fit for us, obviously the more optimal our route will be, maybe the more productive we'll be and fulfilled we'll be. So today, the listener is recognizing that if they feel at a level of discomfort, maybe they've tried certain books or strategies that worked for others, but they don't work for them. The good news in that is it may not be you being the problem as much as it's just not a fit for you. Yeah. So learning to relook at some of those things, take what can be applied, but then fit it to you, more custom. And the more you do that, the more there might be alignment into that next stage. You know, we talk too a lot that there are phases of our development where we kind of hit these peaks along the way.
Yeah.
And so you may realize that what fit you in a previous season of your life, stage development or whatever, is now no longer fitting or going to be able to fit you where you're going to be going for the next stage.